Can you tell me about your experiences at school before you came to Richard Thornton's?
Primary school was a nightmare. Like, none of the other students really understood about autism or anything. So when I came along in class, I was always the subject to get picked on. People would try to make me cry because I was very easily upset. They told me my dog had died while I was at school. They tried to trick me at every possible detail, and they were just really unpleasant. And it wasn't really their fault, but they were just so unaware of what autism really was.
Did this happen quite frequently?
Very frequently, so much so that I tried to avoid talking to other students altogether. It got better when I reached secondary school, because it was a secondary school for those with special needs. The other students were still pretty rubbish, but at least this time around everyone had a disability, so everyone was at a disadvantage. Aside from that, school was alright. Like, it was a bit hard for the teachers to understand in primary school, but they eventually did. And then secondary school, everyone was pretty much aware of most disabilities. But school definitely wasn't that much of a pleasant experience.
And how has your situation changed since you've come to Richard Thornton?
Well, the environment, like the social environment, it's a lot friendlier. Like, people are at an age now where they don't seem to treat people as different that much anymore. They just go on and do their own thing. And by now people are more aware of disabilities such as autism or anything else like dyslexia and such.
Do you think the students here are more mature than, say, what you had before? So
you'd have to define mature, but
sort of accommodating for anything, like with your autism. Do you think that they responded to it?
They're a lot more accepting of it, and they're not going to really pick it out so much.
Good. And have you used any of the services at the college?
Yes, I briefly used Upgrade during my first year here, and it was very good. It was very supportive, and I also had a learning assistant, and she was very great. But eventually, after a while, I started feeling much more comfortable in the college, so I found I didn't need either of them anymore. So I felt a lot more independent, so I could study independently.
And what are your plans for the future?
I don't really have any aside from getting a job. Like, my grades have improved since the early school years, but I'm still not at the point where I can get such brilliant high grades to get into like a cool university. But I am happy that I'm going to be moving on and getting a job.
Do you think you'd go to university in the future? Distant future?
Maybe, if I figure out what I want to actually do with my life, or maybe if I want to get some sort of course that will help me go a step further.